Hi, my name is Jeremy Shockey, and I'm going to be telling a story about a friend of mine who I met in basic training, and we've become lifelong friends ever since. I think I've told this story probably 1,000 times, or have had it told about me just as many. So this story technically started in basic training in 1993. My friend Steve and I had met and finished basic training at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and then we were both to become combat medics, so we went to our AIT training together in Fort Sam Houston. That's where we really became great friends. We did everything together there. We really, literally lived and worked together for the better part of 4 months. After that, we both were stationed in Germany. However, when we got there, we were both stationed at different duty stations on different sides of the country. We arrived there in late November and pretty much had nothing to do or knew anyone that entire first Christmas and New Year's. So we decided to get together for New Year's Eve and spend it together with someone that we knew and just try to enjoy it as much as possible. So that night, him being new at his duty station, me not knowing where I was at or anyone there, we decided that we were going to go to a New Year's Eve party with some people that he had met in his short time there. Well, we arrived late, and they had started drinking early, and apparently didn't recognize him or appreciate the fact that he had showed up with them not really knowing who he was. So we got there, and the guys were a little upset at us. Well, we decided that we would leave. It was him and I and three other guys that he knew. So we left, and as we were leaving, they decided to follow us. They were brewing for a fight. So we tried to get away from them as much as possible. Us being brand new privates in the Army, the last thing we wanted was more trouble. So as we were walking, this other group approached us, and a fight ensued. Well, him and I, being the kind of guys that we were, we threw our punches. The police showed up, the military police showed up, and we all dispersed. We took off running for the woods and thought we'd escaped everybody. Well, lo and behold, this military police unit pulled right up on us and shined his lights on us. Well, here's the funny part of the story. My fiance at the time, my now wife, right before I had left, had bought me this really nice brand new suede leather coat. Well, this leather coat I'd been wearing, it was in Germany. It was cold. It also happened to be wet and muddy. My friend, he said we needed to run for the woods. We're gonna get in the woods and low crawl. To this day, he blames me for the reason that we were caught. He said I refused to low crawl because I wasn't going to destroy the brand new leather coat that Lisa just got me. So we stopped, and we decided that we were going to try to make a break for it. And we're just going to outrun this cop. Well, as soon as he got out of the vehicle, he come out with the largest German Shepherd I've ever seen in my life. At that point, we both looked at each other and decided we're going to stay right here, and we're gonna have to take this one. Well, as he approached us, he asked us what we were doing and why we were running. So him and I, being quick on our feet, we just decided to tell this guy that these guys come and attacked us and jumped us, and we were just running away, trying to get away from them. Well, from that point forward, we were then known as the victims. As he walked us up to the group of individuals that were set handcuffed to the benches in this park, he walked up to his commanding officer and said, I've got the two victims right here. And he proceeded to have us set off to the side as we're sitting there looking at these guys handcuffed. Well, from that point forward, we got taken to the police station, and for some reason they decided to leave us together the entire time. So as we're sitting there in the back of this van on our way to the police station, we're corroborating our story. And then when they have us write our reports, we're sitting right next to each other corroborating our story. Well, lo and behold, we were released. These other individuals were detained, and from that point forward, we were always known as the victims.